did Qatar GP 4 drivers, 1 championship, every win, every chance, under the light in Qatar. Who will take it all? Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of F125. My team come here. It's the last time, the last time of the episode, the season finale at the Qatar GP. The PS is leading the championship by 3 points ahead of George Russell. Lando Norris is behind PS by 5 points. Charles Leclerc is behind Piastri by 29 points. Mathematically, Charles Leclerc are still in the play for the championship, but he needs to win the sprint, and the top three basically almost notched to a point for him, Charles Leclerc, to be able to stay in play for the main event on Sunday. The Piastri need to score no point, sure need to score less than 3 points, Lando need to score less than 5 points for Charles Leclerc to be able to stay in the contender for the World Championship. But oh boy, what is it going to be like? What is it going to be like? A 4-way fight for the World Champion. I cannot believe we already here. Of course, let me know in the comment before the race starts. Who do you think is going to win in the World Champion, and who is your favourite to do it? So let's get over to the qualifier. And Albon out the final quarter for the third time in his career, who takes the win at the Australian GP. Oh no, Russell falling out of the order. Yep, Russell done. Lando just won the Shanghai GP, and Russell is falling out of the order. Oh no, a bit of trash. But the Piastri, the alien from Australia, man, who is doing brilliant work in this race, led almost every single lap. He is now coming out the final quarter to win the Japanese GP. But Lando Norris out the final quarter onto the main straight. You can see to check his flag, and he takes the win of the Bahrain GP. And we've got Lando and the Piastri lost the line, by the way. I don't care about that right now. Albon is going to try to defend, and we boxed it out at the yellow. You can see at the yellow, he tried to slip in, but he couldn't. And what he had the yellow had overtaken Alex Albon. It's John Lewis to take that PC, but will he keep it? It looks like he does. And Lando Norris always out the final quarter, and he's going to win the Monologue GP. The 2 final quarter, it looks like Charles Leclerc is going to manage to win the Canada GP. Charles Leclerc is now in the final quarter. Charles Leclerc has won the Australian GP, made it back-to-back victory. But Charles Leclerc on his way to achieve a hat-trick. For all of the haters out there to believe in him, he wins the Silverstone GP. But it seems like that is not the case. No, it's not. Sure, not sure. It's now coming out the final quarter and finally win a GP this season. He wins the Belgian GP. Lando Norris slowing down. Oh my god, Lando Norris is slowing down. The smoke comes out of his heart. It's a mechanical failure. And George Russell now seen the shattered flag, and he takes the win of the Monologue GP. George Russell charging in, but he doesn't do anything. He can't find any speed to beat Piastri. The Piastri, he is the man, the myth, the legend of this evening. The Piastri win the Singapore GP. Closing the gap down. Now Russell looking inside. He goes for it. George Russell sending, but Piastri that stays ahead. But it's going to be side by side. What is going to happen? There's been given space, kind of, but Russell is now on the outside into the inside, while Piastri unfortunately tore out, and Russell take the lead of the race. Now approach the final corner. Sure, not sure, win the American Grand Prix.
Okay, hold. It's a red flag. Red flag. We're going to keep you there.
Lando Norris, who unfortunately taught it from the flat, and here is how it happened. Charles Leclerc took the right to win the Brazil Grand Prix, and Charles Leclerc is now going to be a happy man again, as he's now heading towards the final corner for the famous Grand Prix to take the checkered flag. Charles Leclerc win the last famous Grand Prix, and we got the Qatar GP now on the way with George Russell. Unfortunately, qualified P6 has got a whole lot of work to do, and the fun though looked out of course by Lando Norris and the PS with Anne Russell, who of course tried to get the good start going side by side with Gas, as it now John Lee jumped up into P5, which is positive. But also the man who did this Sunday for Charles Leclerc to win. He needs PS before out of the order, and it's going to be a very difficult thing for Charles Leclerc to be able to do. He can do everything correctly, but PS will be able to stay close to Charles Leclerc, or even be more than 1 point. The championship is over for Charles Leclerc, but here's a replay because we actually got on the flag in this play, and that is by Oliver Bowman. The positive one from Oliver Bowman, but Sutton Chan is on the table for Leclerc and George Russell and McLaren, of course, still basically dominating the spread. So far, Lando Norris got off the start that he needed. Piastri, Sutton and George Russell has beaten Charles Leclerc as he now tries to lose the play to Timmy and Tiolo, which is very bad for Charles Leclerc, because he of course required and getting the win. But I think the shanty dart is over. The mission the Charles is doing is basically what everyone believes is impossible due to the fact that how fast McLaren is and how quick George Russell is. As you can see in laps to right up the gearbox of Oxford Piastri. Now we know we got the pay, we got the sand, but we spent a long time behind Piastri and Lando Norris to try and get past them for potential win in the sprint. But unfortunately, it's been proven difficult. This track is perfectly suited for the McLaren. I don't know what they've done, but somehow it's just perfect for the McLaren, and George Russell is doing everything in his power to try to get ahead of Piastri. That is the main objective, it's to beat Piastri. Now, I don't know, we don't care if Piastri reduce the gap, but unfortunately, now that's split race done. Have a look at the standing. 4-point difference with Lando Russell, who are the Piastri. It's going to be absolutely fantastic showdown when we get to Qatar Grand Prix, but unfortunately for anyone who's a fan of Charles Leclerc, you are no longer contending for the World Championship. Now, it's the Piastri, Lando Norris and George Russell. What is going to happen in the quarterfinal? Let's find out.
It's all about flow and pace today, qualifying in Qatar. A high-speed test that will set the grid for tomorrow's race. So welcome along.
Oh, come on, Albon. Oh my god, that was too close. Fourth. That's it, that's it. Come on. Leave it. Fourth. So we got Martin, Alon, Torford, Lawson, Bortanato, and Nico Hulkenberg. Don't forget, Nico Hulkenberg final leg of the career before he retired from Formula One. So it is going to be missed for sure. Oh, here we go. May late now.
2 minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap
Uh,
here or else
okay.
it's fine. Come on.
And the bottom 6 are Chadley, Duwan, and only Filipito, Steyer, and Alec Albon. Come on! Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! P5. You P5. Still a top 5, I'm happy with that, but where's the McLaren? Oh, the PS, on the professional pole. Are you saying no, Bearman? You see it? 15 time. Oh, got the bit of a slipstream, tiny bit. Oh, the PS, the shade on the professional pole. Can Russell take it off him? We'll find out. Out the final caller. What is it gonna be? Do we get it? Not enough, is it? Saturn, you joking? Saturn play. Saturn plays for high PS. Look, one temp. Oh, it's the PS. Look, right now it's on the pole position. Short Russell in Saturn play, and Gasly in third. And while another championship contender, Nando Norris, started fifth. What is going down for this Qatar Lawn Fund? So let's find out as we now heading over to the Qatar Lawn Fund.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once more to the Middle East for what could be a very tricky night for our drivers tonight. Sandy, dusty, and with the sun setting, the temperature dropping too. This could be an intriguing event. Stand by for the Qatar Grand Prix. We're back here in Losail for a track that's 3.34 miles long. There are 16 turns around its unique three-prong shape and just a single DRS zone out of turn 16. It's fast and it's flowing, and there's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS down the long straight and into turn 1. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Tsunoda, Lando Norris, and Antonelli, Leclerc, Bearman, Ocon, and Alex Albon, Sainz, Colapinto, Zayn Maloney, Doohan, Tramnitz, Hulkenberg, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Isaac Hadjar, Lawson, Crawford, Aaron, and Pepe Marti rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Here we go then, Ant. Final race of the season. One more dance around the racetrack, and plenty of opportunity to show out there that you've still got the quick step.
Yeah, a lot of races to cover these days in Formula One, Crofty, as you well know, doing them all yourself. But it's the same for the drivers. It comes at you thick and fast, and you've got to pace yourself as well to get to this point in the season. If it has gone your way, it's a great time to just enjoy it. There's nothing that can change in the championship pecking order, of course. If you've won the championship already, go out and enjoy this race and send yourself off through the winter break. if it's been a bit of a year to forget, you can try and take a bit of solace in this Grand Prix, end on a high and carry that energy into next season.
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Right, well, it all comes down to this then, doesn't it? You're still in with a shot at the Drivers' Championship, the biggest prize in this sport. Now get out there on track and come back with that trophy.
Oh yeah, the biggest prize of them all, the Drivers' Championship. The time has finally come for the final night of the season. What can Russell do, and what will Piastri do, and what Lando gonna do? Because it's now just us three fighting for the World Championship. Nearly time for the Qatar long frame. The tyre is absolutely 3D.
Okay, good parking there, mate. Now we need to make sure we get a great launch.
We got
as the
this.
race
I
starts.
know we got this. My
Okay, so
team
that's the rest of the grid
can
forming up
deliver
now. Be patient,
George
watch
Russell,
those lights.
the world champion. Let's see what we can do. Immediately topped up the inside. Well, let's get the outside. Let's get the outside. That's it, Russell, we got it! We got the lead! That's exactly what we need to do. Now we need to hold it. What a star. What a star. It's a good start indeed from George Russell. Now, all you need to do is maintain the lead to be able to make sure he has a chance to win the world champion, and behind Russell there's a fighting going on between Torpedo and Dan Manoni for the P12, and it seems like Torpedo not John Luan. Let's quickly mention that Hulkenberg this is now his final night of Victoria. Will he be able to score a point with an Audi? We're going to find out at Russell. It now gets some big pressure from Piastri. I'm not bothered. We are not bothered about Gasly. We are quicker than Gasly. And what we are more concerned about is both McLaren. They are the one that I really do not want to be dealing with, because Piastri, unfortunately, on soft tyre, he tried to get what he needs. A Diallo, as it's now gone ahead and overtook Russell, and Gasly tried to follow through, and Russell back away from Gasly, assuming to avoid contact with him, safe of course, but that now tries to cut his play as it looked back into P2 as the car tried to get the best speed going down the inside. Unfortunately, Piastri taking the lead of the Qatar long plan, but because Piastri started on soft tyre, the medium tyre will start to work very soon, and then hopefully we'll catch Oscar Piastri when we can land on Norway in fourth place at the moment. Are not going to win the World Championship. I've been looking down into Carlos side, who's in P9, who's of course also in a battle with Albon and UT Tanono. So side Albon, UT are having a fight for the place in P6. They are separated just under 10 points. But what are the results going to be like between them lots of Albon? It's a P11. UT Tanono is in P5. He got the best chance of taking the P6. Carlos side, who's of course were behind, and it's Albon, but now we're about to enter in 10 laps. Like Russell will be getting the DRO from Oscar Piastri, but unfortunately we are too far back to even be able to catch him. That of course is the unfortunate situation, and McLaren are known for very good tyre management, and Russell has a bit of a snap on the exit of turn 1 that is not going to help him out a lot, as that going to affect the tyre wear and the pace to catch Oscar Piastri. But of course we know in the qualifying Oscar Piastri compared to Russell is way better than Piastri in sector 1, but in sector 2 and 3 Piastri is quicker, which of course is a very starting situation to be in, because we have to rely on sector 1, but we need also to have the best sector 3 as well. but it just seems like Russell and the car just don't really have that best pace in such a way. It's a really unfortunate situation, but we're still a long way to go. Anything can happen. And we've got Jackley who tried to buy some space but couldn't quite do it. And a lot of time right now on the pitch, the Nick Toll whole timber is fending off Tim Tradmid as he tries to make a move up into P15 while Nick Toll is defending like he should like his penalties on him. He's not even anywhere near the point score the gap has already been increased 2 seconds from Jack T1 to Torpedo. So as you can see, the gap is no chance for Nick Toll not getting the point unless something happened of all. But now during the lap 5, Charles Leclerc unfortunately out of the World Championship title. They is now going to be fighting to try and get another win for himself if he can of course. And we got anecdotal one in P10 with Tim Tradmid, but now Jonathan and completing overtake on Nick Toll, whole team bar with Dan Manoni 41, 30, Torpedo 12, Oton 11, but Oton do not going to have the support in the DR as he lost a bit of a time to Carlos side, but Carlos side in the track bit of multiple positions, so things might not change or it will change big time. As we now in lap 7, things still not changed between Russell and Octopiatli, but it all going to change with Charles Leclerc, who just got ahead and overtook Newton Tanona and Behrman, tried it, failed at the Alex in P5 Lando Norris for a moment, looking for the opportunity to get past Jack and McLaren of Lando Norris are still in the contender. He just needs to get her Jacqueline and be ahead of George Russell, and I think almost guaranteed Lando to catch Piastri. But I do not want Lando Norris to be ahead of Russell because I don't want to be spending time fighting with a place that I know that Russell has got a chance to catch the Piastri. That maybe the strategy might have to change. We don't know. At Lando Norris has gone ahead and overtook Pierre Gasly, getting stuff into the podium spot, but they are pretty much close, so they are likely to go back and forth often, just like what they've done in Feiner for basically 13 laps late or 14 laps late, and Ocon had to defend again to Franco Torpedo, and Albon finally caught up the taller side orbital side within the mid of a battle with basically almost all the cars, and in lap 9, Gasly has gone ahead and overtook Lando Norris, and Russell it's still bringing it close to the Piastri, but it just seemed really hard for Russell to be able to stand it down. He do not want to lose a crash or anything like that, and Tradmid it now does have to fend up overtook Dan Manoni just now, and unfortunately Nick Toll Holtenberg all the way down to the bottom was really stuck for him, and to yellow has gone ahead and overtook Lando Norris into lap 11, but leading for Lando to be 2-time world champion is starting fading away now, not because Piastri quit, because it's the fighting act to do again to Anti-Yellow, and very much soon will be again Charles Leclerc and Albon. It now got a chance to get himself into P8, realistically P8, but it's not close enough to Newton Tanona. But of course, I'm not quite with my map in my head, so I don't know exactly what the score is going to be like. But on board with Russell as he's now going to be entering into lap 12, and it seems like he's just gone into the pit. Okay, looks like Brittany Motorsport according to Russell to put a new tyre on. This is now a gamble, a big strategy change. The team are not supposed to come in not until lap 14, so we came in at least 2 laps early or 1 lap early So it this that and she doesn't work out or not for sure, not sure. As we know, Piat that it started to slaughter on the soft tire, even though he actually got away from George, despite him being on a medium and Piat started on soft, which is lady to hopefully the hard tire will help put down the task of the Piat that he almost put himself into the fight with the back margin that doesn't even need to be ahead of him at all. That will, of course, lose a lot of time for sure. Also, at Albon, it now to go ahead and make a move on Ollie Bearman, get himself up into P8, but going side by side, a tough racing. And Albon would be very good to see if he can get a top 5 finish. But I think it's more likely to be able to finish ahead of Torres in the race on board, which you're also I think now moved up into P16. We can see on a worn-out tyre, we're on a much better tyre than him. We should be able to get ahead of him. Maybe the gamble has paid off. I bloody hope so. What you're mentioning about having a better tyre, it's now the moment of the truth of the Piat now pitting with a medium tyre. That tyre didn't quite work out, but sure, not sure, but it did. It's now a chance for him to get ahead of Piat. Will the undercut gamble work out? But sure, not sure, and Lando Norris is now going to try to take the lead off the race from Gasly. But really, he'll be coming in very soon. It's like to lose it. And Piat is coming out of the pit lane. And sure, not sure, too far back. But Piat is going to deal with Jack Dillon very soon. Hopefully, Jack Dillon will hold up Piat on low. But the gap is quite big between Dillon and Oxter Piat. Maybe Piat will be playing smart game with a medium tyre. They shouldn't work very fast. But whatever the medium don't work on Russell tyre, and I will assume it might be the same for Oxter Piat. But the hard tyre, unfortunately, did not help George Russell to be able to jump ahead of Oxter Piat. And Nico Hulkenberg has completed an overtake on Jack Corporal, putting himself into P19, and now entering into lap 15, Gasly, Lando, Attiolo have now come in, and more cars will be coming in, but Lando Norris and Gasly are one to watch because whichever they come out, it's going to be a huge favour for Piastri to win, and it seems like Gasly still managed to be ahead of Lando Norris. If the place switch, Lando Norris got a big chance to be able to get involved with George Russell and start chasing after the Piastri when he finally gets past George. But it seems like that it's not going to be answered, and Russell is not even close to Piastri anymore, and behind we got Charles Leclerc and Yuki Tsunoda having an old battle, and Charles Leclerc for me has been one of the best drivers this season, coming back after all of these DNF and completing a hat-trick win after the DNF slay is absolute crazy work from Charles Leclerc. And funny enough, Charles Leclerc is actually the most race winner this season with 5 race wins, but maybe he might get 6 in this race, who knows. And Piastri also on his way for 4th win of this season, showing Russell, showing Lando Norris, and Lando Norris has gone ahead and put himself on the inside of Pierre Gasly. Will he be able to get past or not? And Gasly still putting a tough battle against Lando Norris. Side by side, it's going to be a very good fight to watch, and it seems like Gasly might just put himself ahead. And all of that fighting is now inviting in the Mercedes, and Newton Tsunoda is not even anywhere near the Mercedes. So Newton Tsunoda currently in P7, Sire P8, Albon P9, then the battling for the P6 in the Driver Championship. Albon not close to Sire at the moment. They are 2.5 seconds behind. Of course, not close between them for now, but that might change. And the Piastri is doing a fantastic job, and we know that, but he just completed 5 second lead over George Russell. Is it truly the championship is over? For sure, it might not hand it over to the Prix. We are hoping, the team are hoping, mechanical failure from the Prix to be able to allow Russia to win. Even though that might be very easy, but we want the World Championship, don't we? And Lando Norris finally getting himself ahead of Pierre Gasly to move into P3, and now he might be charging off for sure. He has to got a long lap. He has not got a long lap. He's just a little bit over halfway through this way, and Gasly got back into P4 at yellow P5, Charles Leclerc P6, and I know that Charles Leclerc is a little bit annoyed with Yellow due to what happened in Sprint. He swap plated with him, and now he's ahead of him. And I don't know what is the situation going on Mercedes for next season. We'll find out, tour, and everything should continue smoothly. So, Newton Sonona, P7, Shire, P8, Albon, P9, Birmingham, P10, and Albon spun! Alex Albon just spun on the final corner. I think that's going to bring our safety car down. Be absolutely massive help. For sure, not sure. Do not ask me that was on purpose. Of course, it shouldn't be on purpose. But Alex Albon still got going, and he didn't wait long enough for safety cars to come out. We need that safety car so badly. But Albon looked all the way down to P15. If we can get that safety car, that would be absolute massive help. For sure, not sure, but that is not the case as we now enter into lap 20. Lando Norris now got himself into a fight again with Pierre Gasly. It's just like last thing, all over again. With that yellow behind P5, Charles P6, and Gasly now onto the podium spot. But going forward into lap 22, Lando Norris is going to get himself back ahead of Pierre Gasly. But will Gasly do then? No, he does not. But the gap is starting to increase between both Mercedes and Pierre Gasly. So it's of course going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen from now on. To Pierre, the 8 seconds ahead, Lando Norris is that close enough to be able to capture just 1.3 seconds to pay on that McLaren is insane, and Yellow has gone ahead and overtook Pierre Gasly himself into P4 with Charles Leclerc in P6. We can see George Russell is now very locked in, but he's not giving up. But unfortunately, going to lap 26, the gap is still increasing. The tyre on George Russell's car is not even anywhere near good at the Prix, and Charles Leclerc has just gone ahead and overtaken Gasly. And that yellow is still in P4. Lando Norris is slowly closing the gap down. Sure, not sure, and I think it's very obvious that Piat is going to win it all unless we get something to come out. But I think we might just seen someone going off the track, which I believe is Manoni. But seems like nothing coming out. No safety car. This day somehow it's been very clean despite a bare spin from Alex Albon that maybe could have helped Russell out. But unfortunately, nothing came out on that side. Manoni has ended up the end of, nothing came out for that one, and we're now entering into lap 28. And Norris is now officially going to fight against Russell for the P2, and he's not going with his due. And Charles Leclerc, for revenge, has gone ahead and overtook Timmy Yelly and Newton Sonona, and Shire has been doing loads of fighting going on in the background, and Newton Sonona of course put himself into P7 with Shire in P8, but unfortunately Albon will be losing his place in P6 because he fouled out the P14, and of course mentioned about the gap being 10 points, under 10 points between the 6, 7 and 8. It's very much likely that Newton Sonona is going to get that piece that he would love to have, especially after a poor season for the Red Bull, because of course after Matt retire, nobody thought Red Bull would be very competitive and they weren't that competitive. The most competitive team were Mercedes, light up Charles, winning Motorsport, light up Russell, and McLaren, light up Piastri, and Lando Norris. And speaking of Piastri, he has now begun the final lap of the Qatar GP, and Lando Norris closing down onto Russell to be able to take the second place as he showed to go on the outside line, watching Russell, Dean Russell sending a little bit later on the braking to be able to stay ahead of Lando, and the last timing we got some battle going on in front of Carlos Sainz as he watching Yuki Tsunoda the overtake Gasly for the pieces once again. Yuki Tsunoda is doing a fantastic job as he now overtook both Ferrari. Yuki Tsunoda is well away to be able to finish top 6 in this race. But we're on board with Lando Norris, who is now closing down onto George Russell, hoping that Russell is going to make some mistake. I think we should have seen a little bit of a snap there, back there, from George Russell, and that is going to be favour for Lando Norris as it now can start chasing down, having a slip, him looking the outside, turning inside, but he's going for the move, and he seems like he might be able to stick to it, but he's going to be very close. One short was just gone past. But the Piastri, your man from Australia, Lando Under, has just won the Qatar GP, and he is now world champion for the third time in about 3 years to the last Australian winner. Well done to Piastri. Well done to Piastri for a fantastic race. And I mean, barely even racing between Russell and Piastri. The only moment we had was lap 1, lap 2, and that was it. And then the rest of the race, which all Piastri, unfortunately.
Well, it's certainly been an incredible year for Formula One, and our drivers have all pushed themselves this season, making it one of the most compelling years of racing in history. There can only be one champion, however, and here they are now, our new Formula One World Drivers' Champion. Oscar Piastri, take a bow. What a performance, what a win.
They've won the championship, and now they sign off in style as winning the last race of the season as well. Brilliant stuff by this driver today, and you carry that momentum through to next year as well, of course. So it's for all now to try and stop what they've created.
What a day it's been for Formula One, and what a day it's been for these three drivers. Time for the podium celebrations. Time for our drivers to celebrate. And your winner today, the man from down under. Congratulations, Oscar Piastri.
Well done to Oscar Piastri, who have absolutely deserved it. Anybody can win it all. We have Charles Leclerc, we have Lando Norris. Now we've got a brand new world champion, Oscar Piastri. I know all other people from Australia are going to be very, very proud of him. But well done to Oscar Piastri. It's just really annoying because we were that close, 4 points behind, and for you to be losing. But McLaren was quicker, had nothing to do with the car setup, had nothing to do with George Russell, had nothing to do with any of that. Just pure pain. Oscar Piastri, it's been phenomenal. Lando Norris caught up, but he couldn't break Russell defense. Took Russell, of course, nose in his head. It's over. He's gonna do everything he can to finish second place, and that is what he done at the Qatar GP. As they finish second, Piastri first and win the World Championship. But here the result in the standings, George Russell ended up being 11 points behind to the Tour. Piastri had the win, and Russell had second though. At that, with 4 points, it increased up to 7 points gap involved, and now it's 11 points with Lando Norris 14 points, and Charles Leclerc 45 points, and Yuki Tsunoda takes 6th I want to say race 11 or race 10, he already took it. So McLaren were dominant, not sure, carry the team. And if we take just short, not sure, we will finish third. No, fourth. We finished. No, yeah, third. So Mercedes jumped second. We were not to third. If it's just pure not sure, just like Matt Verstappen, when with Sergio Perez was on the team, and well, looks like wrapping up this season 4. It's been an incredible journey. It has been an incredible journey for everybody. In this season, everyone did a fantastic job. Only one can come out on top of it, of tour. And I'd like to take this moment to say thank you, all of you fans out there, for supporting this series and this channel, and be able to enjoy and being entertained by my commentating, all of it driving, or to show the line. I appreciate all of you, and I can't wait to get over to season 5. It's been an amazing one, so thank you for watching. Please like and dislike my video. Do my very appreciate it.